The new Rolling Stones album Foreign Tongues is getting closer. So let's go track by track and break down everything we know so far.
You hope that every track has got something for everyone, and that's why you've got, 14 tracks.
The album opens with Rough and Twisted, the first track we've actually heard from the project. Mick Jagger has described it as a blues fantasy.
Rough and Twisted is really, it's a fantasy about a woman that promises you a lot of things, and then what happens to you in life, you get involved in these terrible places that she takes you to. She promises you the world, but you get delivered, bad food, bad air, bad clubs, bad politics, bad everything. It's a blues fantasy, really. Rough and Twisted.
Song number 2, In the Stars, is the first single from the album. A strong, catchy rock song backed by a standout music video reflecting and echoing images from the past. Song number 3, Jealous Lover, is the upcoming single, a soulful groove with Mick on falsetto vocals, shifting between the disco feel of Miss You and echoes of Fool to Cry. It's the first of several tracks featuring Steve Winwood on Rhodes and organ.
I was playing the piano and I was doing this song, Jealous Lover, and I just started it. I just got the chorus. I was singing, I'm jealous lover. And the phone rang, and I was, all right, I'll answer it. It was Andy. I said, Andy, hang on a minute, I'm right in the middle of doing this chorus. And the player was ready. He says, that's great. Carry on, don't stop, I'm hanging up. Don't stop, call me when you finished it.
Song number 4, Mr. Charm. The lyrics follow a smooth-talking charmer who tries to win over a love interest, even claiming that an evening with him beats blasting off into space with the mad mogul Mr. Musk.
Mr. Charm is 4 on the floor, it's danceable, but it's got a rock chorus in the middle, so that very much refers to the band as you know it as a rock band. But the 4 on the floor stuff is, maybe you haven't heard this version of the Rolling Stones before, maybe, but it's still them. And I just, when I started writing this, I was just rapping the verse of it, and I realized I could keep saying Mr. Charm over and over, and it's just quite fun. And then I just got all these other bits which are kind of humorous.
Song 5, Divine Intervention, features guitar from Robert Smith, a catchy, cynically upbeat end-of-the-world rocker, with Mick singing at his highest pitch. Released Friday as the B-side to Jealous Lover.
I turned up one day to do my vocals in London, and there's this bloke standing there with his back to me with this long gown on. And when he turned round, he was covered in lipstick. And I said, I'd never met him before, and you're Robert Smith of The Cure. And he said, yeah, we've never met.
Mick was there, finishing off the vocals, so once more I had another front row seat while he sang songs for me. His voice is absolutely astonishing, I have to say.
And then I said, well, while you're here, then you better go and do something. That's how collaborations work sometimes.
Song number 6, Ringing Hollow, is described as a country song and a love letter to America, while also lamenting what the country has become these days.
When there's something to express, like the tune Ringing Hollow, which is a kind of love song to America, when you want to do that, I didn't want to do that and then express it in a rock way. I thought it was better that we did it in a country way.
Song number 7, Never Want to Lose You, is described as a disco pop rocker driven by a funky bass line. It also marks the second appearance of Robert Smith, this time contributing synthesizers and backing vocals. Song number 8 is one to wait for, Hit Me in the Head, a super fast punk rock song featuring a special appearance by Charlie Watts, captured during one of his final recording sessions in 2019.
It's great to have him on this track. It's this punk track, really. We did it in LA, and this is one that Charlie did in a previous session, obviously, and Hit Me in the Head, it's called, and it's yeah, it's fast. And when I said, okay, I want it 150, but I know you'll play it 145. So he's right. That's a good tempo for it.
Song number 9. You Know I'm No Good is a cover of Amy Winehouse's classic, reworked with Mick Jagger on harmonica, replacing the original horn line with a raw, gritty feel.
Down, 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 down. I was trouble, yes. Go again. Some of us are on our knees. Some of us are
Track 10, Some of Us, puts Keith Richards front and center on lead vocals, while Mick Jagger's backing vocals create a duet-style chemistry reminiscent of classic Stones songs like Memory Motel. Originally an unfinished 1980s demo titled Some of Us Are on Our Knees, the track has finally been completed and given a new life on foreign tongues.
Recording is a strange thing. Sometimes nothing is happening, or there's a lot happening, but it's not the right time to put it at. Andrew was hearing stuff from out of the can that we hadn't, we sort of overlooked, and this still has to be used, which was very interesting. And, there's a sort of continuity about it, it was kind of nice,
Track 11, Covered in You, is one of the album's most interesting songs, featuring Paul McCartney on funky bass.
Paul played on the Hackney Diamonds, and he plays one song on this, which is kind of like a melodic rap song. But he plays really good. He's really in the groove. Very different, because on the last album he played what was more or less a punk tune.
Yeah.
But this is more like a soul tune, kind of a groove. But he's really got ability to swap styles.
And then this one's more like a funk bass. So he's got all the styles down as Paul.
Track 12, Side Effects, deals with something the Stones know all too well. The song began as an idea from Keith Richards, with Mick Jagger helping bring it to completion.
We write separately, in part, and then sort of pull everything together and say, well, what do you got? Show me your wares. Sometimes you call up Mick and say, I've got this riff, but I've only got half of it. What have you got? Maybe you can fill in the other half. And so we kind of work like that,
Come on, Ronnie.
Track 13, Back in Your Life, is another one to look forward to. The album's longest song, it's already getting attention for Ronnie Wood's epic guitar solo.
Come on, Ronnie. That was Back in Your Life, right? Was that song? And your solo is fantastic. You were telling me that you played for did you play for
9 minutes? It was, yeah.
A 9-minute guitar solo?
Yeah, and then I came in.
Who else?
We cut it down to 4 or 5.
Yeah, you cut it down, but you played for 9 minutes. You're just in the zone.
I'll tell you what, I was so moved that day and disappointed and sad, and I had so much feeling because Brian Wilson died that day. Yeah, I'll never forget. And that week, Sly Stone died too, and I thought, oh no, it's so sad. And it came out through my guitar, the feeling, and...
You did it.
Just one take, and I just said...
It's magic.
I didn't do that. The guitar played itself.
Yeah.
The album closes with Beautiful Delilah, a classic Chuck Berry song the Stones played in their early days, now reimagined with an acoustic twist, while Chad Smith of the Red Hot Chili Peppers keeps the rhythm. So, that's everything we know so far from the latest reviews and interviews. In just 2 weeks, the wait is finally over, and we'll have the whole album. What a wonderful time to be a Stones fan. Thanks for watching.